So welcome back to Rise of the Ghurids. Now, of course, yesterday we attempted to kill our brother who has the Duchy of Ghur, which we really want back. But sadly for us, it failed and my whole dynasty hates me for attempted family murder. So we're in a little bit of a tricky spot, but I have a plan. One of the things I want to do is if we go to war, we can subjugate kings now because we're an emperor. So if we subjugated this guy, that would pick us up a lot of the land we need. But we do need to be exalted among men and have 2,800 prestige. So we're going to go ahead, I think, and start today off with a grand tour. We'll go with a majesty focus as this does have a chance of getting us some prestige. And hopefully by doing this, we can, kind of maybe make some friends with some of our vassals and gain some prestige as well. Now, I don't want to go to too many because I think a lot of the people who really don't like me, they may just turn me away. I want to go to some of the more powerful family members and just try and see if we can kind of become friends with. We're not going to go to Rastin though because we did try and kill him. So I think going to see him would probably be a mistake. So I think we do these 6 and let's see how that goes for us. We're going to need a caravan master. She's excellent. That helps a lot. We're going to definitely need mercenary guards as well because a lot of people don't like me. So we need guards to protect us. Now, the problem is we don't have enough money. We could go with a desert warrior and mountaineer and let's see how that goes. Hopefully, if we can just make some friends, I'll be happy and hopefully gain a little bit of prestige as well. So there we go. A majestic start. So let's see how this goes. So first of all, we're going to the Zunbils, settling in for dinner. Let's begin. So we have the contest. It has been a long and wondrous evening of revelry and merriment, and many a goblet of mead has been shared between me and my good host. However, it would seem that the Shah has been trying to drink more than me. You underestimate my prowess. Let's beat him. And we have had another son, Farad. There we go. So we have Rustam and Farad. We'll make sure they're both being educated as well by me. But he did pick up robust, so he is getting a +4 prowess and a nice medium health boost. So, you know what? Maybe at some point he will become our primary heir. There we go. And we're going to demand a tribute. So hopefully he accepts and we can gain some prestige. There we go. So, life of a ruler. Several peasants gather around me asking for stories from my life. I think back on what I could tell them, and 2 stories jump to my mind. One, when I became friends with Shah Farzin of Ghur, is a lovely memory. On the other hand, when I was victorious in Nagdio's war is a more awesome tale. Yes, war story, definitely. We are allies as well, so opinion doesn't matter too much with this guy. Here we have a talented wanderer. I mean, yeah, he's a mastermind philosopher with 20 learning. So we can join our court and the grand tour becomes more majestic. So yeah, why not? And we'll demand a tribute as well from him, which he did accept. There we go. But yeah, prestige is going to be very important. We need to get this up as fast as we can. So maybe at some point, we do potentially move over to a majesty focus, go down the August tree a little bit to get that prestige up. Because of the size of our empire, declaring wars is very, very expensive. But here we are now at our half brother's court and he's let me in. There we go. I was afraid that a lot of people would turn me away because if we look at his opinion, doesn't like me. So an unfamiliar taste. It is another evening of my stay here and yet another foreign meal. It is placed in front of me. I knock it around with my knife, watching as the dark, unfamiliar sauce slides around like cascading mud. So I want to ask for some normal food that we're used to. So we can ask and it gets closer to getting the hook on us, or we can make it more majestic and just eat what we're given. So we'll just eat what we're given. And once again, time for a tribute, please. Nah, he refused. It is a crime though, so maybe we could do something with that. Oh, and I just got an achievement, prolific, for having 100 living members in my dynasty. Oh, there we go. 100 in total. So yeah, our dynasty now is growing really strong. When I looked at it yesterday, I did just look at our house, which is by far the biggest one, but over 100 members now. So on the way, our vassals, the Ghurids, he asked us to come stop at his place. So we agreed, but had this event before, and he's trying to steal from us. So we grow closer to forming a rivalry. or I don't notice and we lose 85 gold. We didn't notice. Oh, we just got robbed. Like, we just got robbed on our way. We're trying to do a good thing here, make some friends with our vassals, and we just get robbed. All right, then. Nice. But now we're at our cousin's court. Let's see how things go down here. So, my highness, as I finish my latest meal, I cannot help but feel there is a hole in my stomach where some dessert ought to be. Seema can read my mind, it seems, as before I even have the opportunity to complain, she calls for a servant to bring me out her special cakes. Nothing but the finest hashish cakes for my Shah. I will consume them all. More majestic, and we get a medium health boost. Yeah, why not? Ooh, and our vassal, the guy who just stole off me, just claimed our throne. I feel like this life we're gonna have a lot of trouble with factions because, oh my god, right. There's an independence faction brewing right now. We're gonna ask for a demand. She did accept, but 3 months and we're gonna have our brother Rastin, Korham, and these guys down here. Now we are on his way. Now, we are on the way to this guy's court, I believe. No. We need to make friends. Sending gift only gains a 7 opinion. There's also now a claimant faction for our cousin's claim. Problem is, we've lost a lot of our power by losing that second duchy. So, we can make one more stack of men-at-arms. We have a lot of armored footmen. We have some onagers and camel riders, but we don't have any ranged units. So, I think let's just build these up as much as we can. And hopefully, once they're built, it may stop at least one of these factions. We picked up the trait Traveler, though, which is nice. And our son and player here picked up Bossy. So what we're going to do, we're going to put him into a martial focus. And let's hope he's the character I've been wanting for ages, who's really good at martial. We're settling in for dinner. Uh-oh. Right. To my liege, the rightful rule of Ghur belongs to Anasha by divine right, and we have gathered the support required to make it so. Accept this fact peacefully, or we will make you do so by force. I will not be threatened. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that grand tour. I kind of think we have to. We've gained a decent amount of prestige, but not a lot. Okay, the other faction is not as powerful anymore, which is good. So we should be able to defend this. So we have Hamasat up here, the Ghurids, and our own family over here as well. And they have about 7,300 men. And what we're going to do, we're going to jump on this guy's capital straight away and see if we can get a nice capture. So we're going to station besiegers and then head down here to fight. Hopefully catch them out. There we go. That's huge. And an independence faction. To my liege, it is time for you to recognize the full independence of Nasser and the other states in the independence faction. Ooh, thinking about this, who is it? Kind of a lot of land to lose. I will not be threatened. What I was going to say is, if we let him go independent, we could take it from him by war because we have the claim, but if it's too many, like all this land as well, is going to be a pain to get back. So I'd rather just try if we can and win the faction. There we go. 50% on the first war. So we're going to offer a white piece in that one. There we go. And now what we can do is we only have to focus on one of the wars, and they have 5,000 men. So hopefully this way we should be able to win both of these. Now we're going to go straight to our brother's land first. And thinking about it, we should get him in prison if we win. So we could go ahead and probably just revoke the title from him. So him actually standing up in a faction may help us. We have mercy for mercenaries, the bustling of an inn, a fine cider, a calm evening after a long day of training. My tankard is knocked out of my hand by a mercenary reeling from a blow, and all hope of relaxation drains away into the floor along with my cider. Please, my lord, the innkeeper begs. Merab's thugs have been drinking me dry without paying for days, and their fighting is scaring off staff and guests. So our cousin is the leader of a mercenary company. How did that happen? So that's Ali's son. So I can pay. I mean, I'm not paying. And soldiers throw them out. We're getting some popular opinion. There we go. Sorry about that. I mean, I'm not paying for it. Oh, and now Ali's come to visit me. Maybe he's happy to have his son home. There, we're going to siege through this guy's land as fast as we can. And we might pick up Engineered for Destruction to make sieges faster as well. A third son, Hoya. And he's also robust. So any of these two get like a good martial focus. they could end up being really good. We'll let our caravan master teach him. She has pretty good marshals, so I think that'll work out quite well. And that was actually one of Nassar's wives, and she's just now a caravan master. Fair enough. Like, there's just too many names to remember at this point. There we go. We're going to siege this county over here as well, and we're up 71%. So we've got to find their armies. They're down here sieging. The other guy in the war is, yeah, down here. So we're going to have to send our men all the way over here because I don't just want a white peace in this war. I need to win so we can actually get our brother in prison and take his land. Nickname, the Girthy. So your sheer mass, enduring bulk, and mighty heft are the talk of every town you visit. Great, the Girthy. What a nickname. Not what I was expecting, but I guess I'll take it. We're going to chase these guys down, defeat them in battle. That takes us to 82%. And then probably just unsiege this bit of land over here and we'll probably win. There we go. 100%. And now we have our brother here in prison. Oh, we can't even revoke it, even if we have him in prison. So we could execute him, but we do pick up Kinslayer and all of our family will hate us even more. But instead, what we can do is move him to the dungeon. So yeah, I think I'll just leave him in the dungeon. I think as long as he doesn't escape, he'll probably die quite fast. I believe people die quicker in the dungeon, so we'll just leave him there, see what happens. What happens if we renounce claims and then banish him? Yeah, he's deposed. So if we do that, is he deposed? He lost, yes, he lost his land. So what we can do now is modify this kid's contract, remove title revocation, and then go ahead to claim his duchy. Now, looking at it, 80% chance for it already, and we could increase it if we got his opinion up of us. So what if we like gifted him an artifact we're not using, maybe? For opinion, I mean, you know what? I think let's just go for it. We're going to attempt to revoke the Duchy of Ghur. And just like that, he gave that back up. So once again, we're back now to holding our 2 duchies. So we're going to grant our family over here this extra bit of land, so we're not over our domain limit. And once again, we can actually station our men-at-arms in their proper place so they can, you know, get the proper bonuses and everything. And our vassal, a barony, wants to send me 225 gold. I mean, I can't say no to that one. But luckily, that all worked out in our favor. We can go back to making all our money and boosting our men-at-arms just like we were before. Problem is, we're not exactly close to Exalted Among Men, although we do almost have the prestige. We just kind of need the level of fame. We'll make sure our prisoners are ransomed as well, so we're back up now to over 500 gold. But I really want to declare war and subjugate this guy. Conquering duchies is pointless when we're so close to that, so I think we just hold out. The price has also gone down now as well to only 1,400. So yeah, we can change our focus now as well. So I'm going to head over to a Majesty focus, just like that, and then just try and earn as much prestige as we can. Put our wife on court politics as well, and we're making 8.8 prestige per month. We're going to want to sway our chaplain as well to make sure we're getting church holdings and stuff like that. And probably worth picking up a personal champion. So we have Abdullah Ghurid. Appoint him 8.9. Well, he is costing us a fair bit of gold each and every month, which is not ideal. But it shouldn't take us too long to actually get that level of fame. One thing we can do, considering we don't need so much prestige anymore, we could do some duchy wars inside the region we need. And when we win them wars, we'll gain prestige, which will increase our fame level. And I think these guys right here would be a great opportunity to expand. It does connect to the land we already hold as well. So yeah, we've got to be quick now, unsieging what they've sieged. And yeah, this shouldn't take too long, hopefully, to win this. Problem is, we may still have to defend the other wall, but we'll see. Enforce that. And yeah, he's still trying to fight me. If we win, he pays us 146 gold. I mean, let's just white peace. I'm not too bothered about that, to be honest. And there we go. Problem being, though, we have picked up a vassal. What I'm going to do, I'm going to grant boroughs over here, this county over here. We're going to have to go ahead and spend 250 gold to create the Duchy of Kuru. And then we're going to grant the Shardom of Kuru to him. And then now what we can do is we can grant Vassal and then just give these county titles to him. So then they're his problem, and he should be powerful enough to defend. We have the trappings of majesty. I stand above my subjects as a sovereign ruler, unequaled in the realm. Dressing the part with pleasant garments and jewelry would serve as a suitable reminder to everybody that I am in charge. So, ooh, I do not want to spend 385 gold. It does, you know what? I guess that's 2 more diplomacy and 0.5 prestige per month. I think I might have to do it. Otherwise, we are picking up a lot of stress. Not ideal, but we are now making over 10 prestige per month. And of course, mental break. We'll pick up Comfort Eater. That's not all bad. You know what? Plenty of prestige. Let's keep doing Duchy Wars. So this guy next, although it's not much land. Is there anybody better? I wish there was a quicker way as well. Maybe there is, but it takes so long to see the historical Ghurid Empire. I've got to find it in the achievements list. But looking at it now, these two over here, these up here, and most of it's held by this guy, which we're going to try and subjugate. And then we're going to head down here and take on Parla, which honestly won't be too bad at all. So I think now, yeah, let's just go to war with this guy. Just try and pick up all the small weaker people. Like, it is time for total war in this series now. We're so close to the finish line. Let's get there. So in answer to all situations, so Beras has shown me the ins and outs of all manner of varied tactics. The final test is a mock battle against him. So prepare the ranks. Perhaps there are a few things more for you to learn. Okay, we failed. We're in 3 wars. What is going on? That's the war we started, and then these guys over here are attacking me for a county, and so are these Ghurids down here. Now we're up 20% on this one, which we can offer them a white peace. So maybe we'll just do that for that war, and hopefully finish the current war we're attacking, and then go and defend this one? Wait. Where did the Zoroastrian kingdom go, Ali? What has he done? Did he just... Can I see his wars? Yeah, so he subjugated people. So our empire is looking big. Look at that. Fair play to Ali. I mean, that is a big expansion. And I'm not sure what's going to happen to the Zoroastrian people now. We only consider them a stray. But I wonder if is Ali's going to be the one to just wipe out that thought of a Zoroastrian uprising. Is he just going to take it down on his own? I mean, if he does, I respect that. I'm surprised he's not helping me in the war for his own land, though. That's something that doesn't make sense, because, like, if I lose this war, he loses that land, not me, really. So why is he not standing up his men and defending it? It makes 0 sense. So with our army raised, we're going to jump straight on this guy's capital. 84%, siege 1 more county, and honestly, that may be it. We're going to station besiegers, head down for a fight. And there we go. Nice and simple. You know what? Let's merge our men together and let's go and defend this land up here if we can make it there in time. I mean, you know what? If we can just land straight on his capital, I will take that. But we have another faction. So Hamasa and here again. I believe it was these two last time. Arranged marriage. How about if we marry our youngest son to his daughter? That will get us an alliance. So let's do that. And now he will leave that faction, and there we go. Faction no longer a problem. There we go. On their capital. Let's just siege through this. Why not? And there we go. We finally learned flexible leader. I mean, I doubt we're going to be leading our own armies. We're not exactly great at that. It's probably not worth the risk. But let's hopefully siege this quite quick. We're still down loads of percent, so we're going to go in for a battle. Oh, and our player here and son can pick up gluttonous, impatient, or shy. Impatient's not bad. -2 learning, but 20% more monthly prestige. So you know what? It is sinful, but you know what? I like it. Let's go with it. What we need to do is make sure we're catching this army out very soon. Get some war score back, because we are down 80%. Now we have Farzad's friendship. Okay, so he is Ali's steward. I never want to see his face again. I mean, yeah, we can't risk getting any more stress. Problem is over here, we have a lot of land to like try and unsiege. If we can wipe peace, I may just take it, to be honest with you, because it's going to take a while. I mean, maybe if we can keep battling them, that will help a little bit. But either way, it's just going to be long to do all of this. They've sieged quite a lot. And even sieges like this, they're a slow siege to unsiege. And now... Oh, so Ali just died at 70 of old age. And now his son, my cousin, wants to challenge me to a fight. How about we don't fight, but instead we need an alliance. So I think what we're going to have to do is maybe marry off. Yeah, he's not going to be good on Marshall anyway. So how about your daughter is unmarried? So we marry him to his daughter. That gets us an alliance with Ali as well, which is something that's going to be very important to keep doing because they're very powerful. So we have to make sure they're always on our side. So if they join a faction, we're in big trouble. They have 5,000 men, which, you know, isn't that far off what we got. But we're going to carry on unsieging this. When our player here, wrathful and impatient, I mean, we could influence his personality, but I'm going to be honest, we have no traits that are good. So I probably better off not doing that. And we're up 67%. But you know what? If we win, they have to give us 500 gold. So let's try and get 100%. Oh, I'm stressed out again. I mean, -2 stewardship, -2 learning, or -2 intrigue. I'm gonna have to take that -2 intrigue there, I think. Yeah, literally 2 more counties to unsiege, hopefully. But we got valuable support from a local community. So I think we've had this before. And we picked up some hostile scheme resistance and advantage. Not bad at all. Yeah, I think if we just unsiege this one county here, we'll probably win, to be honest. Or not. They must be sieging somewhere else, I guess. Great. But there we are. 100%. He now has to pay us 642 gold. Taking us, for the first time in a little while, back over 1,000 gold. And how's Ali going along? Fine. I thought this was a war against him, but it seems his vassals are having wars, which is great for him. All of a sudden, the Fatimids are huge. What happened? I mean, they fell apart at one point, but they've come back and they are absolutely dwarfing the Abbasids, like by loads, which is a terrifying thought for us as they may come for us soon, especially now Ali took that Zoroastrian kingdom that could have acted as like a little border between us, but now we share borders, which is the opposite of what we need. And they have 15,000 men, so they are quite a bit more powerful than me. But I mean, at this point, we are one of the most powerful people in the world, which is good. But for today, I'm gonna leave that here. We're so close now to Exalted Among Men. So tomorrow, I see no reason why we shouldn't end up subjugating this guy. Got people with claims, but it don't seem like anyone has a claim on the whole thing. So we'll wait to subjugate this guy. And once that's subjugated, we don't have too much land left to get. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. So thank you all so much for watching. Hopefully, I'll see you in the next one.